Hello, friends. Welcome to the second part of An Astrologer's Day. When you open up and go to the section 1, at the left side you can see a blue chart in which the course book makers have made it clear what exactly do they want you people to achieve. For example, the vocabulary or language study or poetic devices, the writing skills, the extension activities or project, and values or life skills. Every item in this list is important, but especially the third one, that is writing skills, to draft a speech and expansion of an idea, and the values or the life skills, that is wit and humor, astuteness, ingenuity. I am talking in reference with the first lesson. That's what they really want you people to achieve. So the questions that I am going to deal with, the activities, actually we don't call them questions anymore nowadays, the activities, they are all related with this. Let's go one by one. We have got 7 activities. Except the last one, the 7th one, all the remaining activities have got some sub questions. The 7th one is the straight drive, single shot. One more thing, that the keys and the answers of all those activities are available anywhere in your digest or maybe any other sources. What my duty is to explain you which skill in you people is being tested over there, so that you can adjust your answers like that. Here we go. Activity first, Roman figure 1. It is based on vocabulary. So one word substitute for the group of words, etc. You have done that. Let us solve one or the second one. The study of the movements of the planets, sun, moon and stars in the belief that these movements can have an influence on people's lives. What is the single word for all this? That is astrology. The first one is related with astronomy. So their duty is to make you people understand what's the difference between these two words. So basically it is about the vocabulary. Roman figure 2 is about the group discussion. So the town hall park is remarkable place, and just try to discuss in a group and list the exceptional qualities of the place that you feel in your own locality is good for such business. So this is all description, but you have to discuss with your friends for that and then write about it. Roman figure 3. The astrologer never opened his mouth till the other had spoken for at least 10 minutes. Discuss the reasons behind his act. Here it is about testing your reasoning skill, your logic, your rationality. And then there are 4 options. You can solve them very easily. Then starts activity number 2. That is the tactics used by the astrologer to earn his wages are 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. They test your observation skills. They are based on that. What does he do? Roman figure 2 is again related with your coherence, because the type of dress that he wears or the type of activity that he does, what type of impression do they create about your coherence. So this is related with that sort of thing. Roman figure 3rd, it has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 options, and they have got their MCQs, multiple choice questions. Again they are testing your rationality. Let us solve the E alphabet. For example, Guru Nayak is looking for the man who tried to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4. To take revenge, to get an apology, to demand an explanation, to prove that the man was unsuccessful. You are supposed to find out. The previous one is Guru Nayak consults the astrologer because he wants to 1, 2, 3, 4 understand the past, find out who the astrologer is, make some money through a bet, and get the answer to a specific question. Those students who have listened to my first video carefully, they will immediately jump for the 4th option, because that was a specific question in that Guru Nayak's mind, that he wanted to get the answer, that who was the person who tried to murder him, etc. So this is all related to your rationality skills. Let's move forward. Roman figure 4. Read the following sentences, true, false, and correct the false statements. This is related to your comprehension skill, and in simple English, your understanding ability. How much have you understood? Otherwise, you can't say something whether it is true or false. Activity number 5, that is Roman 5. Activity number 2, Roman figure 5. The astrologer had changed his appearance and his persona when he arrived in the city. Give specific reasons. This tests your explanation with logic. Let me make it clear once again that I am not giving answers to you. They are available anywhere. I am just explaining to you what is tested so that you can adjust. As I said in the beginning, you can adjust the direction of your answers. Roman figure 6. We are on page number 9. The darkness load that was inside the astrologers had disappeared. Through this sentence, explain the significance of the title and astrologer's day. This is a composition, but it's not a free composition. It is based on the lesson. Roman figure 7. This is about justification. Justify, critically justify the statement. And the statement is given, the astrologer feels relieved that Guru is not dead, as it relieves a great burden from him. You see, this is all hovering around the justification, the explanation, the rationality. Next one is number 8, and that is Roman figure 8. The astrologer wins or gets the sympathy of criticism of the readers. In the end, express your opinion with the support of the main story. This is called a special skill called to opine. Opine is a verb which gives birth to a well-known noun, that is opinion. Next one is a free composition. The next two are free compositions, the 9th one and the 10th one. If you have to eradicate the superstitions and other ill practices from our society, what steps would you like to suggest? Or maybe the next one is, in the story, astrologer has a great listening power. Listening helps in developing good relationships with people. Express your opinion. God bless you. Try to realize this point, that you are supposed to express your own opinions. That is the ability in you people which is tested. Then there is activity number 3. This is all slightly, let me call, vocabulary or grammar oriented area. The first one is again with the following characters reveal the qualities through words and actions. Pick out the words that describe them from the box and write the appropriate columns. There are a number of adjectives printed over there, and you are supposed to rationality, cunning, mean, protective, sharp, mystical. These are the adjectives. And what is connected with those words? You are supposed to find out. The next activity is again the astrologer, Guru Nayak, and astrologer's wife. The adjectives are to be found out. Roman figure 2 is match the suffixes with the words with and to make nouns. There are two types of affixes, prefixes and suffixes. That is a old topic that you might have studied. So the word is, for example, auction. Then the available, in the list of the available suffixes, the double ER, that suits it the best. So the noun becomes auctioneer. Word plus suffix into a noun. Look at the last one, remark. We are on page number 10. Remark can easily catch able, A-B-L-E. So the noun becomes remarkable. Similarly, you can do that very easily. Roman figure 3, it has got some kind of a open space for you to write, because that is about irony. The difference between what is expected and what actually happens, or between what is understood and what is meant. And there are 4 options. The first one is given, he knew no more of what was going to happen to others than he knew what was going to happen to himself the next minute. That is a printed one. That is a irony, that is a contradiction. And there are 3 more blank spaces waiting for you. So you can have one more example, like the groundnut seller who called his simple groundnuts at Delhi almonds or Raja's delicacy. This is a clear cut, though it is meant for creating the humor, but it is a contradiction. So this is how you are supposed to deal with that question. Then Roman figure 4, we are on page number 11. In the story, many Indian words are used. Cowrie shells, that is one example. This is an example of code mixing. you have learned this, maybe 9th, 10th and 11th. I am sure that you have studied this topic in the 11th standard. Just find out those words and jot them down. Roman figure 5. This is about the use of phrases, and the targeted word is crown. So crowning achievement, to crown the effect, crown of thrones, crowning glory, to crown it all. These are the phrases available, and there are 5 statements given with some blank spaces, a single blank space in every statement. Let us study the C1. In her pursuit of success, Radha had distanced herself from her family. Her fame has become a real ... What should be the fitting one? That is crown of thorns. If you receive a crown and lose your near and dear people, the crown becomes a crown of thorns. Similarly, understanding the meaning of the phrase and applying it at the proper place, that is your duty. Here ends activity number 3 and we enter activity 4, that is again word usage. Here you people must have mastered the skill of using the parts of speech. Look at the E statement. He shook his head regretfully, full stop. Alright, in bracket the word is given regret. So you are supposed to use the word regret into the sentence without changing the meaning. Of course, that is our golden rule of grammar. So the statement will run like this. He shook his head with regret. So what have you done here? You have converted regretfully into the word regret, that is from adverb to a noun. Turn the page, we are on page 12, that is the last page. Let us study one more example. The H statement. You tried to kill him, full stop, in bracket killing. Now killing is the word that you should employ in the statement. You can go like this. You tried killing him. So this is an example of the topic that we have studied, gerund. From infinitives to gerund and from gerunds to infinitive, that is the seesaw game that we have played in 11th standard. This is it. So all in all the 8 parts of speech, you jingle with them, you play with them and capture them ultimately. Third last activity, that is A5. Prepare a speech on science and superstitions, full stop. That is a straight question. That is a speech writing, a free composition. Then second one, read the following proverbs, means Roman figure 2. Share your views and expand the ideas. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 proverbs are given. Actions speak louder than words, or maybe the second last is attitudes are the real figures of speech, etc. So expansion of an idea, that is the skill that you have studied already in 11th standard. You have to repeat it, of course, with a more developed brain, because you are not 12th standard students. Okay, now we shift to second last activity, A6. 6th and 7th, both these activities are called extension activities. If you do not do them, you will be losing a very interesting part, not only of the lesson but of your life. So I appeal you, and actually I request you to do that. The first Roman figure is Bill Norton has written a collection of wonderful stories which you can read in this book, The Goalkeeper's Revenge and other stories. Read all the stories and discuss their themes with your partner. So it may be your class partner, bench partner, batch partner, whatever. But means this again is related with your reading ability as well as speaking ability. And the Roman figure 2 is read R.K. Narayan's humorous collection of short stories and novels. Here are some titles that you can read. There are 5 titles given, but I would specially mention the last one, that is Getman's Gift, because this is a kind of nostalgic thing for all the teachers, English teachers as well, because the previous course book for the 12th standard students, it contained this lesson, this story, the Getman's Gift. And even the remaining stories they are also available translated into Marathi, into many languages in the world. But as we are studying English, and as I told you in my very first video, that we are not course book people, we are language people, language students and language teachers. So read the original flavor of English in the original stories. Here we come to the last and the 7th activity, that is surf the internet. Even the first 3 words must be your favorite word. surfing the internet for a very educational purpose this time, and find out the career opportunities in astronomy. I repeat the last word, in astronomy. It is not about astrology. The course book makers are not giving you a kind of a way to go towards astrology. Astronomy, that is a pure science. We know a lot about Dr. Jayant Narlikar. You can read his books and go to the internet and find out the opportunities. So that maybe the course of your life may take a different turn even after just studying the first lesson of our course book. This is the discussion of the entire question answers, or maybe let us say the activities on the first lesson, An Astrologer's Day. See you next time with some fresh new lesson. Thank you very much. Happy learning.